Hello, my name is Craig Resnick, Vice President, ARC Advisory Group. Today we're at the ARC Orlando 2013 Forum. My special guest today is Grant Seiffert, President of TIA. Hello, Grant.
Thanks, Craig.
I guess the first question is, what is TIA? What does it stand for, and what's the function of your organization?
Sure. We're a trade organization that is representing the high-tech manufacturers in the telecommunications industry. And so TIA has been around for 80 years. We're a unique entity that we're based in Washington, but we are just not focused on policy advocacy for our members. But we're also an SDO, a Standards Developing Organization, ANSI accredited, which is very important. So there's about 3,000 standards in the marketplace in the telecommunications network that's being worked on every day by 70 different engineering committees, whether it's in the cabling side, the data centers, the cell tower industry, as well as M2M, and that's why we're here at ARC Forum.
Yeah, I was going to say, elaborate on what else brought you to the ARC Forum, and what are some of the things you've observed so far since you've been here?
This is our second year here, and we're very excited. Yesterday we launched, had a press conference announcing a press release of a new standard that is in the M2M space, that is for automation in the manufacturing industry to be used, a common standard, ease of use interface that is actually in the marketplace today. We're partnering with OPC, and it's been a great partnership because the natural synergies in getting, again, a common standard, which, as you all know, reduces cost in the marketplace. It is an easy use, as well as it proliferates globally, which we're very happy being a global organization.
Now, at the press conference, you announced a standard called TR50. Can you describe what TR50 stands for?
The TR goes way back in history. So TR stands for technical requirement or technical regulation in the standards arena. So people debate which one is it, and TI has been around for 80 years. And again, so TR50 is just a number that people reference and in the industry and use.
Mm-hmm. And from TR50 perspective, do you see this as a national standard in the United States, or do you see this as a global standard?
Global. I mean, we're a global organization, and we are in the mobile wireless space. We're leaders in the CDMA network infrastructure from a standards perspective, and so our standards feed, because we're ANSI accredited globally, into the ITU, and certainly as manufacturing is done a lot overseas, for different reasons, we are totally targeting that part of the world as well.
Yeah. Have you seen any applications of TR50 in the real world in manufacturing?
Sure. In the semiconductor, the semi-fab space, it's being used today. Companies like Intel and Qualcomm and Samsung and LG, these are all member companies, by the way. Cisco included, Nokia Siemens Network, Alcatel-Lucent. These are globally based corporations that are just not working in the communication space. So they're getting into the enterprise. They're getting into the automation, the big manufacturing plants around the world. And so it's real world. And then I see it leaking into the automobile telematics space. And so this is real time. We're talking to the Department of Transportation, and being the association represents all the handset manufacturers, those handsets, those tablets are the remote terminals for running factories, for checking reliability, and so it's an exciting space that we're looking forward to and will only grow.
Now, one of the things that manufacturers are very concerned about certainly is the area of cybersecurity. How does TIA address cybersecurity?
Great question, and something that affects all of us. And as I have told people here at the ARC Forum, the communications industry can be very helpful in our experience running networks, and they're secure networks protecting consumers' data and businesses' data. And in fact, tomorrow we will be at the White House at a briefing on cybersecurity for critical infrastructure. So we're very involved in the DC arena, inside the Beltway with the policymakers, the decision makers, with the cybersecurity legislation, as well as the executive order that will come out. So, and as you would imagine, security is one of the common denominators in our standards work throughout all the different engineering committees, including TR50.
Okay. Another thing of great interest to manufacturers is the whole issue of the cloud.
Sure.
How does TIA address the issues of the cloud?
We have a lot of experience with the cloud, and the reason being is we are the leading standards group in the data center space. And so without data centers, you don't have the cloud. And so the cloud is only growing in TIA's activity level because the combination of data centers and mobility with the handset manufacturers and tablets will only grow and be it's a trend that's no longer a trend. It's happening real time, and there's only sky's the limit. But there's issues that we as an industry need to work together on. Again, cybersecurity, protecting the cloud, ease of use, and harmonization in the standard space is always important.
Yeah, and my final question is manufacturers are obviously have initiatives for sustainability. How does TIA address the sustainability initiatives?
Yeah, so manufacturers are always trying to solve problems, and energy efficiency is one of those issues. I mean, and so we're looking at, and our customers are always looking to reduce their carbon footprint as well as reducing energy costs. So we're applying best practices, standards. Everyone's going green, and so that good seal of approval when a customer is sitting in front of you is an important issue. So being sustainable, having a sustainable business market that is energy efficient and ease of use is what we're doing. We've recently launched a foundation that has taken the best practices of all the high-tech associations and putting them into one organization called STEP, and focus on sustainability for the future and how we can better unite the industry as far as best practices and setting standards that are already out there, or building on standards that are already out there and promoting them.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Grant. And this is Craig Resnick, ARC Advisory Group from the 2013 Orlando Forum. Thanks and have a great day.